17 weeks deep into this dieting phase and 30 pounds down, and I'm feeling a new low coming because I've weighed 162 pounds now, like 3 or 4 consecutive days. Anyway, yeah, 30 pounds down, and I'm basically just going to tell you how I've done it and why I'm finding it so easy. The plan is, by the way, to get pretty diced, and I've got 5 weeks left. The reason I've got a time frame is because I'm on holiday in 5 weeks, and there's no way I'm dieting on holiday. That is just a recipe for disaster. So hopefully I can carb up and get some photos before I go on holiday. Otherwise, the carb up's got to be on holiday. Well, I call it a carb up, it'll be more of a piss up. So yeah, 5 weeks to go. I'll put some photos on the screen now of what I'm currently looking like. Kind of getting there now. But yeah, the next 5 weeks will show like a lot of changes. As you get leaner, every pound you drop is more obvious. So yeah, 5 weeks to bring it, 5 weeks to get in some sick shape, mate. Anyway, time is now 20 past 9, 6,000 steps in, which I like to do. Get my steps, a good chunk of my steps done early on, because there's nothing worse when throughout the day you're just thinking, you know, I've got 8,000 steps left to do, and it gets towards like 8 o'clock at night, you've got to go for a late night walk, and then your sleep's pushed back and everything just gets messed up. So I like doing my steps early on. But yeah, that step's done. Now I'm going to have my breakfast, so just some oats, I'll show you what I've got, and a coffee. I love a coffee. It's my second one of the day, and it's only 25 past 9. I just love a coffee. Hey, I can't get enough of this. A morning coffee. The Dolce Gusto ones are out, and instant coffee's in. And that's literally just to save on calories. So for instant coffee like this, no calories, and then until you add the milk, obviously that's where the calories are added. So a quick tip for people, instead of using semi-skim milk, use almond milk. It is a very quick, easy fix to save some calories. It tastes really good, you know, it does the job. My next meal is actually 120 grams of oats with whey protein, and then I open this and realise that's how much I got left. So probably about 10 grams rather than 30, probably less than 10 grams. And then I'm gonna have some blueberries and an orange. So yeah, here we go. 3, 2, 1. And there we go, that is breakfast sorted. Oats right now in a dieting phase is literally a godsend. So today is a Sunday, which is usually a training day, but I'm actually doing like a mini deload because I've been getting the signals to kind of back off a little bit. So no training today. All I've got to do is hit my steps, hit my macros. But I'm actually going into work today, just do a few hours of PT. So I don't really have Sunday as like a day I'd usually go into work. I do sometimes. It's more of just like a top up day, like if I need to catch up on sessions and I've not got too much on, I will do. So I'm just going to go into work, do about 3, possibly 4 hours of PT, and then get to sunbed, because I clearly need a tan, look how pale I am, and just chill out. By the way, look at my eye. I don't know if you can see it, I might have to close that eye. Actually, I don't know if I can close one on its own. I can do that one, not that one very well. Anyway, look at that. Probably nothing there now, but got a bit of a black eye. Got in a fight with a resistance band, believe it or not. And yeah, my eye went a bit black, which weren't ideal. Looked like a bit of a thug. But from what I can see, you don't look too bad now. Don't fight resistance bands, especially a heavy one. At least it weren't like a 15-pound one. It was like a 40-pound resistance band that it whacked me. And I was gonna fight it back, but there was a lot of people in the gym, so I just left it. I was the bigger man and just thought, leave it. Car literally sounds like it's about to take off. I've got like a wheel bearing that's gone. Anyway, while I'm on the way to the gym, I'm gonna give you 2 quick tips to help you with your dieting phase. First one, dead easy one. You're struggling with hunger, chew gum. There's a lot of research to suggest that chewing gum suppresses your appetite. Second one, a lot more important, which is prep your meals. So I've got 4 hours of PT to do. I don't want to, you know, go to work, do all my hours of PT, be absolutely starving, drive all the way home, and it'll be like 6 hours without eating. Like, that's gonna encourage me to want to snack on things I shouldn't be snacking on. That's PT done, and now it's time to eat. So I have all crammed in here 350 grams of sweet potato, bit of salad, and 250 grams of beef mince, 5% beef mince. So yeah, get that in, and then we'll nip to Aldi. So I've just been to Aldi, got a couple of bits, and I want to show you my go-to carbonated drink for when I'm dieting, and that is Professor Peppy. It's like Dr. Pepper with no calories and tastes nicer. I'm telling you, this is the GOAT of all carbonated drinks. So how I want to end this video is just by explaining how I'm dieting, how I've lost 30 pounds with, I'm not going to say too much effort, like it has been effort, but I'm not struggling. So I'm going to explain to people how I'm doing that, because people ask me, obviously in my job at work, so my PT, how are you doing it this like easy, this quick? And like asking me loads of questions like, are you doing loads of cardio, are you doing this, are you doing that? And the truth is, like, not much actually changes. So the first thing to point out is you just need to be in a calorie deficit. So the first thing you've got to do is just hit your macros. Just hit your macros consistently, day in, day out, week in, week out. You just need to do that. Next thing obviously to cover is training. So nothing has changed. It's literally the same as when I was gaining. So training push, pull, legs, rest, upper, lower, rest, and then repeat that. So training 5 times per week, resistance training, same exercises. Mindset's exactly the same, which is the most important thing to mention. Like, just because you're going in a calorie deficit doesn't mean you're going to get weaker. You should have the mindset of you're going to progress every session. Like, I'm 30 pounds of body weight down and I'm still progressing, even my presses. So with your training, go into every session like you're in a surplus. You will be able to do better than you think. As for cardio, so cardio is at 2 times per week. It was absolutely nothing for the first like 7-8 weeks, I believe, and then I implemented it in to 1 session and now 2 sessions. So what I do for cardio is an incline walk, 250 calories. So I have a calorie goal which takes me about 25 minutes, and the other one is a Stairmaster for another calorie goal, which is 300 calories. I did do it on a non-training day on both of them, but now I do it on a training day, post push and post legs, just because on a rest day I want to rest. So that's why if I can avoid cardio on rest days, I will. Obviously, if I need to do cardio on rest days to increase my calorie deficit, if my body weight plateaus, I will do, but for now I'm keeping it as it is. Steps are at 10k training day, non-training day. There's no reason for me to change it because body weight's coming down at a good rate, losing about 1% of body weight per week, which is another thing to mention. Your rate of loss should be around 1% of body weight per week. As you get leaner, it's gonna have to drop off a little bit. If you are someone that's got like quite a lot of body fat, so if you're a guy above like 18-20%, then I'd be happy for you to lose more than 1% of body weight per week. Other thing to mention, basic variables, is just like ensure your diet's nutrient dense. Don't drop your calories really low so you become deficient in micronutrients, because obviously you're not getting as much food coming in. Sleep 7 to 9 hours every night. Hydration, make sure you're drinking enough water pre-session, like especially like before you train. If you're not hydrated, your training performance is going to really suffer. So that's a big one. Like the amount of people that say, oh, how much water should I drink every day? Like 2 litres. Like I'd probably have 3 litres before I even train. If I'm training at 11 AM, I probably had over 3 litres of water already. And that might sound excessive, but honestly, that's how much I drink. So yeah, drink plenty of water. And I'd say that's probably the main things to cover. Like if you go into a cut strong and you come out of it strong by managing all them variables, you will look good. The truth is with this, there's no like secret formula. It's about getting good at doing the basics and doing it consistently. You know, if it was easy, everyone would do it. And to be honest, it is easy in terms of the process you've got to follow. It's not complicated, but people find it hard because they can't sustain it and do it consistently. And that's why some people get shredded and some people don't, and some people get halfway. It just comes down to dedication and being consistent. But yeah, hope that summarizes it well. I hope this was useful or enjoyable. Please drop the video a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe as well if you feel like I'm someone that's relatable or you don't mind watching. That'd be cool. And yeah, I'll see you on the next video in a bit.